Well, good afternoon, guys. It's Charlotte here with another video for the hidden woman within. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell so you know when I upload a video. I told you before, I'm getting good at this, learning how to memorize the things that I need to say. Anyway, hope everybody's doing well. If this is your first time here, welcome in. If this is your time where you're returning, welcome back. I promise, I will not be before you long today. It is the holiday season. You know, the song says the most wonderful time of the year. And I know everybody's busy, shopping and doing things for the family and preparing for, Christmas. And so I'm no different. I'm actually traveling. But I wanted to do this video before I left. And because I won't be posting one this coming Tuesday because I'll be out of town. Um, the last video that I talked about, I said that I was going to start, and that video topic is, what do you believe? What do you believe about yourself? And how fitting is that right now? Because around this, holiday season, when people sometimes are alone, they find themselves being depressed, and all kind of thoughts are coming to their mind that nobody cares about them, and they're alone, or whatever the case might be. But whatever those negative thoughts that they believe about themselves might be enhanced at this time of the year. Well, I'm good for saying the devil is a liar, because we're all loved by somebody. And so, just to kind of give a little snippet on what I'm going to be talking about when we do go into this topic, because I have not done my due diligence. I've been busy trying to fill orders for Christmas. And I actually went to the doctor the other day, and the receptionist was trying to place an order. And I was like, I can't do it before Christmas. And so I have orders waiting for when I come back, which is a good thing. But what I wanted to touch on was just some brief topics that I had put in my notes. Not topics, but things that I just want to touch on. And so when I talked about, what do you believe? Okay, so just because we believe a thing doesn't necessarily mean that a thing is true. And how does this tie into me telling my story? Well, because there's some things that I believed about myself. There's still things that I believe about myself. And there's negative and positive things that you can believe about yourself. And I guess the first question you want to ask is, how did that belief get installed? Where did that belief come from? Good, better, indifferent. Where did the belief come from? Is it true? Is what you really believe about yourself true? And if it is, what are you going to do about it? Good, better, indifferent. And how long have you believed that? How long have you believed what you believe about yourself? If it's negative, how long have you believed that? Because the thing about what we believe about ourselves, it comes out. So one of my notes, I says, beliefs, behaviors, attitudes, and actions are all connected. Our thought content equals our life conduct. We will conduct ourselves according to what we think about. Quality of thoughts impacts quality of life. How true it is. What you think about eventually comes out. I remember one time I had a taste for some Dairy Queen ice cream. And the thought just came across, and I think it was the whatever it was, had brownies in it. And it was just like, I wanted it. I had a brownie blizzard, and I wanted it. And I was like, okay, I want to get a brownie blizzard. And I didn't go get it. And then the time kept passing, and this thing started to intensify, that I really wanted to have this brownie blizzard. And after about a week, I was just like, I literally got in my car and drove to Dairy Queen and got my brownie blizzard. But I did it and I ate it. And but I thought about that thing, and I was like, wow, that thing was in my head. It dropped down into my heart, and then an action was performed. So when it was in my head, I was like, okay, I want some ice cream. I want, and it just, not just any ice cream, because I could have went to the store and got some frozen ice cream out of the freezer, but I didn't. It was Dairy Queen's brownie blizzard was the one that I wanted. And so what birthed out of that? I went and got the ice cream. Now, you might say there's nothing wrong with it, and it's not. And, I'm just using that as an example, but where the problem would come in is if I was having this thought every day. So, um, thank God that I didn't, because I would probably be acting on that on a regular basis, but I didn't. So, again, what we think about, eventually will drop down into our heart, and then we will begin to act out, what we are thinking about. We will consistently act according to what we believe unless we change it. So if it's a negative thing and that's what you think about a lot, and you don't change that thing, because we do have the power to change those things. If you don't like the way you look, change it. Whether you're overweight, you're underweight, you don't like your hair. I mean, there's some things you're not going to change about yourself. You're not going to change the color of your skin. You're not going to, yeah, I guess you could change the color of your eyes if you wear contact lenses. There is, I guess, a lot of things that you could do, but there's also a lot of things that you can't do. But nowadays, people are having surgery for everything. I'm taking a rabbit trip, but I'm coming right back. I had to ask somebody else, what's a BBL? And she explained to me what that was, and I was like, okay. I didn't know that women actually have fat taken from other parts of their bodies and injected in their buttocks. I hope you haven't had that done. And if you did, I apologize. I don't know you, so I'm not making, remarks about you, but that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life, because it doesn't match the rest of their body. But I'm like, so somebody believes something about themselves, now they want a big butt. I don't know what that's all about. Um, I won't say I was trying to get rid of mine. I mean, size of my butt is fine. My size is fine. My knees and my back sometimes disagree, but if I could maintain the weight that I have and not have any issues, because I'm healthy, I've been to the doctor, I'm good to go, then I don't have a problem with my weight. But if excuse me, if I have a problem with my weight, then it's called the gym, or just start walking or whatever. And I'm actually learning how to make some subtle changes, because there's some things about me that I want to change. Not saying, oh, I can't stand that about myself. I don't like that about myself. That's not true. I don't really find that there's anything that I dislike about myself, because I gotta like me, because I'm with me every day. And as a matter of fact, I love me. I'm not going to do me any harm. And speaking on that, even a lot of what people think has caused them to commit suicide. And I dealt with that spirit many, many years ago. And I never shared it with anybody, because there's just certain things I never spoke out of my mouth. Um, I didn't know it was an issue until it just started bombarding me for months and months and months. And the Lord delivered me from that. He delivered me from a spirit of depression I didn't even know I had. Just going through some things in my marriage at the time, and I just fell into this depression, was falling into this depression. Um, because, to be honest, and I'm just being very candid and just coming out, I personally, and I know some other people that didn't think that depression was for Black people, that Black people didn't deal with depression and suicide, that was a Caucasian thing. You know what it is? It's a human thing. If you have breath in your body, there's a possibility for you to be depressed. There's a possibility for enemy to just drop all kind of thoughts in your mind. So no, depression is not just for Caucasian. Depression, the enemy don't care who you are. He comes to steal, to kill, and destroy. And whether you believe in the devil and demons or not, it really doesn't matter. He's hoping that you don't. But he is against everybody, whether you are Christian or not, because you are mankind, and he hates us. And he will do everything he can to destroy us. Dropping these thoughts in your head that will cause you to do self harm. I kind of looked up some of the statistics, and they were off the chart for suicide. Globally, globally, yearly, it's about 800,000 people that commit suicide. That equates to about one person every 40 seconds. That's a lot. That's a lot of people um, taking their lives because they believed a lie. Um, nobody cares about you, and you're ugly. I mean, teenagers, and it even talked about age groups. It seemed to have been, according to the statistics, that the suicide rate was higher among males between, say, 45 and in their 70s. Well, then how does that count for a lot of teenagers that are killing themselves? You know, bullying. I had heard story after story of stuff that, it just breaks my heart to even repeat it. So I'm not going to go into that. But it all falls back onto, what do you believe about yourself? And you've got to get a more positive picture of yourself if you don't have one. And it's not about being arrogant, because I think I mentioned in the last video that your thoughts could be that you think more highly of yourself than you should. And then there's thoughts that you could think more lowly of yourself than you should. There's a balance, and that balance is in Christ Jesus. So again, I said I wasn't going to be before you long. I just wanted to kind of come on and just say something. Like I said, it's the holidays, and we really need to be paying attention to the scenes that float across the screens of our mind. Pay attention to what we're thinking about. If you don't capture your thoughts are going to capture you. And so we need to be mindful of that. And again, I'm going to go into a little bit deeper. I have some time, while I'm on the plane, to kind of dig a little bit deeper into this. And so I can kind of get into this and go a little further, because this is so important for us to have a good self-image, one that is well balanced. Back in high school, so she thinks she cute. How you know what she think? You don't know what she think. And then if she cute, she cute. Like Jesus said, what's it to what concern is it of yours? But anyway, I'm done, guys. I hope, my prayer is that you and your family have an absolute amazing Christmas together. Eat lots of cookies and pie, and drink lots of hot chocolate if you're someplace where it's cold. I'm here in Texas, and today the weather is a little bit chilly. And I've got to get in here and finish packing up so I can be ready to fly out in the morning. I'm looking forward to my trip. It's not necessarily for the holidays, although I'll be there for the holiday. I'm actually going to help my son renovate his kitchen. I'm excited about that. Since I don't have a house anymore, I live in an apartment. I don't have those projects that I used to have. So I'm looking forward to helping him get the house done, and then looking back at the fruits of our labor. So you all have an amazing Christmas. Stay safe. Most of all, be safe. And I will chat with you after Christmas. Merry Christmas. Bye.